Outstanding, the ultimate accolade for teachers. We challenge secondary science teacher Hannah Abbasi to go from good to outstanding. A top inspector observes one lesson. 2 experts will fine-tune her practice and improve her presentation. She also gets comments and advice from teachers across the country who've seen her lesson on the web. Hannah then has 3 weeks to put all the advice into action before the inspector comes back for the final verdict.
I think what I'm nervous about is the fact that everyone's going to be watching my lesson. I don't know whether it's going to be positive or negative. Hopefully they will help me through my journey.
And I'm going to do it to count to 3. In, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. The reason I'm doing that is so that you're getting more air through, you've got more control, you can project your voice more. Right. Now, we'd have a little bit of a moving target. Because what you're doing is aiming your voice. If you aim your voice at a certain point, so...
Right, can you make sure you put your name on the worksheet so you don't lose it, and I've just handed out a worksheet.
Breathing this time, use your breath to send it up to me.
Right, can you make sure you put your name on the worksheet so that you don't lose it, and I've just handed out a worksheet.
Okay, now just for fun, the people in the office over there need to hear it.
Right, okay. Right, can you make sure you put your names on the worksheet so that you don't lose it, and I've just handed out a worksheet.
Excellent, and how did that feel?
Definitely much better.
Really good. At the moment my head is out here. There's so much information, so much useful information. I'm actually really eager to try out these different methods. Really excited for the next lesson.
With her final observation just weeks away, Hannah's back to the classroom to put all the advice into action and raise her game.
Okay, let's make a start. First things first, learning objectives and keywords. So the first one is classify the different enzymes that are found in the digestive system. And for those who want to work towards level 6, you should tell me about the enzymes and also tell me the difference between an unhealthy and healthy diet. First things first, I'm going to do a little quiz with you. Okay, Dominica, give me an example. Tell me, what does the stomach do?
It helps digest your food.
Digest food. Jill, carry on.
The stomach helps digest food using enzymes.
I think they're so used to me running around the classroom saying, right, what do you think of this, what do you think of this? Having their PowerPoint is just something they have to get used to.
Right. Some people mention this name, enzymes, okay? And what I want to do, I want to spend the first 10 minutes...
Staying still was much better. Straight away, the face to me. Then I had to look around to see where Miss Abbasi was walking around. And it was good because I managed to stand there and project my voice.
I want you to, first of all, fill out the missing blanks. And then, can you tell me, by using the worksheet, what those 3 enzymes are? Right, what level do you want to work at?
Level 8. Oh, level 7.
Right, 6 or 7, okay?
7, yeah.
So level 6, you need to basically, so you've talked about the different enzymes, why don't you try comparing them, okay? So compare the different enzymes so you can see the differences. It's all about change, especially with the worksheets. It takes them a while to adjust and get used to it. But definitely, I think what's useful is the fact that I've stuck them on the table and slowly they're starting to identify what is needed for level 6 and level 7.
Anorexia is an extreme illness which happens when you do not eat the appropriate amount of food, so people starve themselves.
Well done. He's talked about the effects of an unhealthy diet, so it pushes him up to a level 7. Well done. Use that worksheet, guys, to help you with your levels.
To get more advice on moving to outstanding, Hannah reflects on last week's observation with advanced skills teacher Tope Anjorin.
There's one thing that I noticed, is that you haven't smiled once.
I know, I think most of them are probably scared of me.
As I said, it was a good lesson, but I think at this age, they're in year 8, we need to infuse them. We need some sort of, like, they'll walk into class and they look in the corner and, wow, what's going on here?
In the 3 weeks since her first observation, teachers all over the country have been watching Hannah's full observed lesson on the web and leaving their comments.
The response has been absolutely amazing. walking around. I think some people have commented on that, how I walk around a lot. I mean here, hi Hannah, I'm well impressed with your lesson and amazed how you get the time to put together all those worksheets. I would agree with Andy regarding a demonstration experiment to get the hands-on experience, which is the most enjoyable aspect of studying science, especially for kids. I mean, it's absolutely right. And then they gave the idea of using the digestive biscuits and the tights. So we'll just see how the food testing goes today. Hopefully visually they'll be able to, you know, learn science in a new way. Can I have some space, please? Everyone's taking my space. Right. So let's get this together. What can help me chew that?
Your end.
Right, we'll get this, okay? So do that. Right, easy. Stop there. So that represents my what? Teeth. Initially I was quite worried because I thought, oh God, they're going to be disruptive, but they managed to come in and they were engaged in the demonstrations and, you know, they're giving back good verbal feedback. What do you think this could represent?
Saliva.
Good. Saliva that's got what enzymes? Amylase, okay?
In a way it's better, because instead of just like writing, when we don't really pay attention, but when there's like something different, we pay more attention and we want to get involved.
Right, let's put that in. And then I want to mix it up even more. This is what happens though. I've got confidence now and I can just relax a bit because I know they're learning and I know I'm kind of doing the right thing.
Why would this be the stomach? How's that going to break up?
Suggested that's poo. If anyone's poo's like that, you know what? Seriously, that's it's stretchy, isn't it?
She's more happy than she used to be.
Hi, is that Jigna?
With one day to go before her final observation, Hannah talks through her plans with science expert Jigna Surani.
The only thing I wanted to ask your opinion actually was, towards the end I want one person from each table, each group, to share the results, and I wanted to know if you can give any suggestions as to what was the best way to do that.
Because there's quite a lot going on, I think you need to make it as structured as possible.
Yeah.
And by saying that you're working in groups, each person within that group is going to have a specific responsibility.
Yeah.
So there would be a group leader stroke spokesperson.
Yeah.
There would be the person in charge of health and safety.
Mhm.
There would be the person responsible for time management.
Yeah.
Everybody has to do something.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And I hope it goes really well for you.
All right, brilliant. Take care then.
Hannah. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
It's the day of Hannah's final observation. Claire Gillies is back and it's crunch time.
Right guys, can you come?
With all that expert advice and weeks of practice behind her, can Hannah make it? From good to outstanding?
You're going to look around this crime scene here, guys. You're going to tell me what's happening quickly. Burhan, what do you think happened?
Crime scene.
Okay, elaborate.
Someone tried to burgle something.
Okay. Regine, what evidence can we see?
There's a glove on the floor and a jumper.
Right, fantastic. Louis, what else?
There's footprints.
Footprints, okay, there's footprints at the bottom. Fingerprints, well done. Can you see the fingerprints outside? Not talcum powder, it's chemical powder, but notice that we've got chemical powder at the side.
Drugs.
Maybe. Could be drugs, who knows?
Okay.
All right, calm down. No, but it could be. Who knows? We want to find out. Right, take a seat.
Today, instead of the normal lesson, we had like a crime scene, so we could like a CSI, so we could see what's happening.
So your task is today, you guys are going to be a forensics team. Look at the tasks on the board. What I want you to do is you're going to pick what level you want to work towards. Write the level down. Okay, before we start, we need to listen to a crime report. You need to find out who the burglar is. Write down as much information as possible.
Last night at 2100 hours, a burglary took place in Miss Abbasi's science room. At the crime scene, detectives found a pen which had fingerprints on it, and the ink was made up of a mixture of different colours. The burglar left a trail of white powder behind. Local residents did notice last night that mysterious lilac flames were coming out of the windows.
Straight away, I reckon we can do some tests on that. Let's ask Zach, because you're a bit quiet today. Pen, loads of colours. Think of one test that comes to your mind.
Chromatography.
You star, well done.
Powder, lilac powder. Any ideas? Let's ask Simon. Any ideas? Pick someone to help you out.
Brandon? Burn it.
Right, good. We're going to burn the powder. That's what we're going to do. If Brandon said we're going to burn it, we're going to burn it. Chromatography, burning. Final thing, fingerprints. What could we use to look at fingerprints?
Microscope.
Fantastic, well done, microscope. So I'm going to give you literally 1 minute as a team. Decide who's going to carry out the test. Who's going to do each of those bullet points? Go.
Or you. I'm going to do burning. Let's do fingerprints. I like Jamie fingerprints. I want to do burning. I like fingerprints. Do you want to do this burning? You'll do the thingy.
I'll write it off.
So you like to got the create a spreadsheet yourself.
They're working.
What was that? I'm afraid.
That was the powder D.
Lilac is a greeny colour, isn't it?
Purple.
Am I doing this right? I don't know, move. Right, move it over there. Can you move over? The chromatography, you just put a dot on a paper and you're supposed to like bring different colours like upwards, but it just stayed the same colour, it just got wet.
For the next 10 minutes, everyone's got a worksheet. Can you start answering the questions at the bottom in your books? Before we carry on, what's stuck on the tables that we can use to help us get our levels? Burhan.
We could look at this and look at what level we targeted at the beginning of the lesson.
Right, well done. You remember, everyone here set a level. So to help you get that, start incorporating those words.
This isn't the fingerprint one.
So question 1, who do you think the burglar is? Ashvini, she's been really quiet today.
We got Miss Borgia.
Okay, anyone disagrees with her? What I want you to do is, guys, for next lesson, if everyone can take their exercise books home and you're going to finish off writing your crime report.
So has all Hannah's hard work paid off?
Hannah, thank you very much again for a really interesting and enjoyable lesson. And I know you'll want me to say straight away that it was very good. It just didn't quite get to the outstanding, and I think you're going to tell me why.
I think the start was okay. The first 20 minutes wasn't too bad. They came in, they saw the crime scene. But I think as soon as they did the practical work, there was a lot going on. And I think dividing a table where they had 3 different activities was just, too much.
I think possibly, and this is obviously something for you'll reflect on, it needed 2 lessons. The whole thing from beginning to end, because it was such an exciting idea. And then we could have blended in the whole significance and importance of being accurate and fair. Yeah. And you've got to remember it takes 2 to have that really outstanding lesson, that your input has to be outstanding, but what they bring to the lesson has also got to be outstanding for the learning to match the teaching. But let's also celebrate, your preparation, the way you delivered it, was absolutely great. You'd put so much thought into a really stimulating lesson, and I'm absolutely certain that, with slightly different circumstances, that you're going to be outstanding.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure they're going to have some outstanding lessons in the future.
No, thank you. I am disappointed with myself because potentially it was an outstanding lesson, but because maybe the way in which I delivered it or how they responded back to me wasn't 100%. I know I can give outstanding lessons, so I was slightly frustrated. That's life, that's teaching, every day is different.